Yo, it's JV8 Studios. I'm here with Impact.
Yes, my bro.
What's bless, man. On? Blessing.
Bless, man.
How's things going?
Yeah, man, it's all right, man. Can't complain.
Yeah. What have we been up to today, man?
Today's been good, man. We've basically just done sort of like a recap of some of my lyrics, some of my bars and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. We worked on 2 songs. One of my songs called Sober Truths and another one called Convo. So,
Convo, yeah. Some real bars in there. So we was basically doing Break the Bar.
Yeah.
Where the artist will come on and give the inspiration, the context, the meaning behind their song, behind their lyrics. So it's what made you pick Gun Convo what made you pick Gun Convo to start with? What made you pick that one?
I think with that one, because I'm a versatile artist, I feel like that one, it touches more on like conscious stuff in it. Yeah, because I could do like the vibe, party, summertime, all of that stuff. I can do all of that. But sometimes I just want to chat the real in it.
Yeah.
I like to do it with nice beats so people are still...
And that's a key point, you know, that you said that.
Yeah.
Because now that's like... You got a modern twist on it as well, but you're keeping it, you're saying something that's real, but also it's kind of universally, people can kind of take it in. Yeah, that's it, sonic.
Because I always think about, like, where is this going to get played? Like, is it just headphone music, or can you play it in a car? Like, certain moods and all of that. So that's why that's always affected. But yeah, the specific topic, Gun Convo, is like, it's 2 perspectives of, like, having a gun. Obviously, in UK, you can't legally have one, but, like, in the States and other places, you can, and like there's pros and cons for both. So I just thought I would give my perspective from an outsider, as an opinion as an outsider, innit? So
yeah, and there was some names in there that you dropped as well.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Like you talked about Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
DMX,
yeah,
Tupac.
Yeah.
So like, talk us through a bit about those and like, how is this just like what you've noticed? Is this like researching it, or is this stuff that you've just like you've seen it through the news and things like that? Is it just like your own research and you chose to put it in to a musical form?
Music format, yeah. So like most of the people that I mentioned, there was like American, obviously Garvey, he's Jamaican and whatsoever. So these are like stories that I've heard or researched into as well. Like DMX, obviously he didn't get shot, but like he had a film where he mentioned the use of guns. So yeah, that was like a high reference in the format of the song. But yeah, in regards to influence behind the song, it's just about most of the rap scene and the hip hop scene, they've been taken through gun crime and whatsoever. So
it's a topic.
Let me just touch on that.
Yeah. Because when I saw the song title, it intrigued me. You know, like Gun Convo. What's this gonna be about? It's like that's what it kind of made me click on it, because it's kind of a ambiguous title. You don't know what side is he gonna be on here. Like what's he gonna talk about in here? So I was really anticipating like you coming in and shedding light on it. So respect for that one, man.
Big up, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up.
So
yeah, I think with that, even like one of the feedback that I actually got a message from like a gun control company in America.
Whoa.
Yeah, and like with that I was like, I'm not even American. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. They was asking for my feedback on like my opinion on the whole matter and stuff. I was like,
did you give your feedback?
Yeah, I gave it. Yeah, and I said like, if you listen to the song, that's literally the way I feel. Like it's pros and cons to it, because like I know in Jamaica, you need to have a gun for protection because there's no security out there. So
it's real. It's real out there.
It's real out there.
It's real.
So I know some parts of the world you need that is like a tool of protection and whatsoever. But in America I know it's 50-50 because some people are using it for the wrong reasons and whatsoever. So yeah, like I'm not too sure about the gun laws and how gun control is there, but it's definitely a topic of conversation. It's helped my audience expand as well, because like I've had American reactors react to it and stuff like that. So that's been very like intriguing and insightful because when they're reacting, I'm learning things as well because I'm touching on topics and they're teaching me about certain things through the gun control, the gun laws and whatsoever. So it's something that I've definitely become a lot more knowledgeable now.
Good. And what's been the contrast like for viewers that's been in the UK listening to the song and viewers in the United States? Like how is their the views like of the song? Has it been a contrast more, or because I know in America gun laws are more relaxed in certain states. So, like, what was the contrast of opinions with in regards to the song?
Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. I think in the UK, I've noticed that people, they sort of take it in and they understand it because they're coming from a similar standpoint as me. Like, we see it on the news and we're like, oh, rah, like, this is mad. Like, he got shot, rah, boom, boom, boom. But then with the American audience, I'm finding, like, loads of different narratives to different stories, like different people that I'm mentioning. They'll be like, oh, did you know that this happened? Did you know that that happened? And I'll be like, oh, okay, wow. So it helps me because I could do my research, but then somebody might know more than the surface level that I know.
That's true.
Because they live in that country. So there's more of a stronger narrative.
It's right in front of them.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Do you feel or think that, like, with gun crime, that because we see it in the news so much, do you think people has become kind of desensitized to it, or hearing about the same, like the stories? Because you mentioned like, oh, this person, like, do you think it's a thing that's like, oh, okay, another one? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely feel like, I feel like crime in the ethnic minority related area as a whole has that issue, the desensitization. Here we have it with stabbing. Like, if somebody gets stabbed before, we'd be like, oh my gosh, but now it's just like, literally people just say, rah, that's mad, it's a mad thing.
Yeah.
Literally, that's
it's
the
not
reaction.
the same. So like, that is crazy, but it's good that you're shedding light on it, and you're giving the different perspectives of it too. So it's a really good thing that you're doing there, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's doing good numbers there too.
Yeah.
And the channel that it's on now, we're like, is that your channel or is it a different
so that channel is called LKVTV. So they helped me with like marketing and promotion and stuff like that, because they heard the song and they really liked the idea, and they just said that they definitely want to help me push it to larger audiences and
that's good.
stuff. So we came to a good understanding and they helped me push
and they made it
well.
happen.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Yeah. So are they about like pushing artists further out, or their music TV channel, music station? Or?
So they're a YouTube-based music TV channel. So they basically they focus on pushing the marketing side of the music.
Right. Okay. And that's what's important now. I feel nowadays, like you gotta have a plan with the music, where you want it to go, and who the type of audience you want to promote it to, and also having enough content to market it in itself, you know? So do you think having a video by itself is enough?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I wish it was, because even like my whole strategy of music is changed completely, because I have many songs, many. And like, I used to want to do the Lil Wayne approach, like drop like 2-3 mixtapes in a year. But now I know with this sort of market, I can't fully do that, because it's all about, I have my quality of music, but I also want the quality to match the audiences now. So now I have to think about this marketing it, making sure everybody hears it at the right time. And it's very, I'll be honest, because like the UK climate it's like a wave. Similar to the music that we listen to is like a wave. Like you can hear it, say, that's hard.
Then they want the next one.
Then the next one,
So what do you think, do you think, like, as an artist, because probably a lot of artists that's gonna watch this, what would you say, like, drop a video monthly, or drop, like, I don't know, like, how would you say, drop a video monthly, drop a video like every few months or twice a year, or let them sit with a project for 6 months and then sort of like soak it up? Or do you think that we need, like, if you're an artist, you got to be consistently releasing content?
I think you got to be consistent, but I think you also have to be smart with your budget as well. So I feel like,
good point.
I feel like work on having a video, but the video that you have, do it like the way that I done Gun Convo. Plan it, structure it, execute it well. Like, you see mine, there's a narrative, there's a gun in the video. I'm talking to the gun.
Yes.
So like, you have a concept behind it. So then when you release that, you market it smart and effectively. But in the meantime, if you do have other songs, I feel like you could still promote that and have it on your own channel and whatever, but maybe be a bit more strategic. So instead of having a music video, maybe have a lyric video, but have it like as a catchy lyric video. So not just lyrics on the screen, maybe some animation and stuff like that.
That's good, yeah.
Save money, but then you're still consistent and stuff like that. So people be like, oh, right, I heard that, I like that, So that way, at least you're still going to be relevant, and then you can still be pushing out music on a continuous basis, and then you'll be able to balance your way of promotion and your budget at the same time.
Well, that's solid advice, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I think, yeah, that's true, because then maybe some people, they don't have the budget to shoot the whole video, plan the concept out, you know, spend the whole day filming, editing. But like you said, there's other ways you can go about getting your content out there. So, like you said, lyric video, animations, even just a visualizer or something, even a live performance of it or something. Like, do something to make the
audience,
and then uploading it kind of consistently as well. So,
or even follow like the strategies of the people that are popping now. Use your TikToks and your Instas. And all
TikTok,
of this. Yeah. So
what's your views on TikTok? Are you on TikTok?
I get people to put my music on there, but like, I'm sort of on the fence with it. I understand it and I get it. I've got a business page for it, but I don't like use it per se.
Right,
I'll like upload clips of my events and whatsoever.
Post and go.
Yeah, post and go.
Post and go. Yeah, you don't want to see anything. Just upload, do what you need to do, and then
because my perception of like most socials is a false reality, so I don't want to be caught up in that too much, because I've got my own business and stuff like that. I want to focus on things that I actually have to get doing and get cracking.
Yeah.
Like if I'm spending, I say 5 minutes and then it turns into 15 minutes, I know after that I'm going to think within that 15 minutes I could have had this phone call, I could have done that, and I hate that feeling of what if I didn't. Yeah.
You seem like someone does that. You value your time. Yeah, so that's that, and that is important, man. Especially because you say you're running the business or several businesses, so that's definitely something that you have to take into consideration. But at the same time, you need those social media platforms. So it's a catch-22 because you need the socials, but then you don't always want to be on there. But sometimes you got to be on there to network, so it's kind of like you got to find that like balance. It's a balance.
That's why I've got two phones. I've literally got my phone that has the TikTok stuff, and then my phone for personal.
And that's the best way. Keep it separate. So, any advice to any up and coming business owners or budding entrepreneurs out there? Like, what would you?
I think anybody that's into the like getting started as a musician, don't just follow the common route that we know now, because the common route is make a video, put it on a platform, pay for that platform's uploading fee, and hope for the best. Like, you have to think outside of the box with that.
Okay.
Because you need to be going to places as well. You need to be going to networking events, actual music events as well, things like that. Don't just focus on big events as well. Go to like small little open mics and stuff like that, where it's focused on your direct market. Because in that way you can network with people directly in your field. If you know that you need somebody in animation, go to like a 3D event, something outside of your box, and then you'll be able to utilize things like that. Also, I'll give a little hint. There's some sites where I use to for casting calls and stuff like that.
Okay.
So there's a site called Star Now.
I've heard of Star Now.
Like things like that. There's people that are uni students and they just want experience, so they might be able to do a photo shoot for you, a video shoot here and there, So like things like that. You can utilize things without having to splash out some mad budget. Because with Instagram, like, it's crazy because you get a DM saying, your content's cold, it's hard. Don't worry, only £100, we got you covered. But because it seems like they like you, you forget that they just want the service.
Oh, you mean like for the sites that promote that? Like they've got loads of followers and then they want to promote your content and then they charge you a fee to upload on their page. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like with me, sometimes some of them I use. Don't get me wrong. But I would have to see results beforehand.
Okay. So you want to see insights,
results.
Make sure they're not bots and etc. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like there's some influencers and comedians and stuff that I use because I know that people go directly for them and anything that they post, they'll be able to think. But like, you ain't gonna really get places with the big ones unless you're putting a budget behind that. Okay. That's what people don't really see. They just think that we'll upload and next day is overnight success.
It's not that. It's not really the case, is it?
Because most of the time with like the big platforms, the individual will go for the release on a Thursday. So they're like, oh, okay, the premiere is coming. My favorite artist is performing. Oh, who's that? So they'll just click on the next person. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think it's just like with the bigger platforms, it's like a thing where it's like you said, it's a wave.
Yeah.
So once that moment kind of goes, you see the dip.
Yeah, you see the dip.
Yeah, whether it's on your own channel, it's kind of like an upwards.
Yeah,
it might be a slug.
Yeah.
Or a uphill kind of battle, but it's steadily growing, like with your own channel sort of thing.
100%.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching. It was a Tiny Boost interview, and he said, I created my own channel because I know that if 18,000 people are viewing it, when I say I've got a tour, at least 1,800 people have turned up.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true because you're cultivating that fan base like from the scratch, isn't it?
Yeah,
like you can collaborate with the other platforms, which is good.
Yeah, but
then your core should always be on your own channel. That's what I believe as well. Exactly. So what do you think is easier, or no? What do you think is better for artists nowadays? Uploading on their own channel or going to one of the other like platforms that's got a large audience watching already?
I think if you're going to upload on the larger platforms, you have to be very strategic with your upload. So definitely just make sure, because I know with some of them, you have to have like a target relevant type of theme and whatsoever.
Okay, yeah.
So like if it's drill, obviously press play and all of that stuff. But if you know that your video is really good and conceptual and stuff like that, like believe in the narrative of it and then focus on that specific one and then upload it. But make sure you have a backing plan in play in terms of marketing and whatsoever as well. But for the majority of your uploads, just push it on your own channel.
Okay.
And then market that. So like YouTube, Instagram, all of these things. Use like reaction videos, reach out to people. YouTubers, all of that, because they're here to help you. They want to grow their content and whatsoever.
Yeah. I was reading somewhere that if you're trying to grow on YouTube, it's better to connect with other YouTubers rather than going on Instagram and Facebook and other.
Yeah, that's the
YouTube
best way.
YouTube should be the main one you're using.
YouTube is the best way, because remember, they're going to put your link in the description.
Yes.
And then their listeners or their viewers are going to click on your thing.
Video, yeah.
I remember, I think one summer song that I released, so you got No Life Shack, then you've got like two others. There's like a channel, I forgot her name, but basically they do, when your dad reacts with you.
Like family,
the
family reactions. Dad watches hip hop video. Dad reacts to hip hop.
So one of them, like I think they're the biggest like family one in America. They actually had my video in the start of their song, in the start of their thing. So they had like 40 seconds of it, and then they had the link in the bio and stuff. I just seen my views just zoom, that stuff. So I was like, it makes sense because that's directly to your audience. YouTube is for YouTube. Insta's more for Insta. Like people forget that.
This is it.
Because you might get the Insta views and likes and whatsoever, but are they going to click on your video?
It doesn't always translate.
Yeah, because remember to click on the video, you have to, if you're not verified. Well, I think now you could attach a link in the story.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I think it's only just been, if you have the update, you can do it.
Yeah.
But I think beforehand, you couldn't. So you would have to, the person would have to go onto your page and press the link in the bio on your page, because even though they're going to promote your stuff, like whatever the big platform is, they're not going to put the link in their bio. They're going to have to go to your page to do that. So that means you're going to have to rely on whoever, like the algorithm, for them to like your stuff really. And so it's really, your percentage is going to minimize.
And how often do you go to someone's bio?
Very rare, very rare.
And what would make you click on someone's Instagram bio?
That a lot. It's going to take a lot, especially like as a musician. It's very rare that I'll actually click on their bio.
Okay.
Like if it's a big musician, I might go to check if they've got a tour or something going on.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Okay, for bigger artists.
But for a specific video, I probably wouldn't. I'll probably just type it in on YouTube.
Right.
But if your name's not coming up on the algorithm on YouTube, what are you going to do?
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, so you see, like things like that. So,
and on YouTube, what would make you click someone's music video?
The adverts, the YouTube ads.
The ads,
Yeah, I remember I was watching a video the other day, and then this song was just so catchy. I was like, no, I need to find it. I got out my phone, Shazammed it, and I was like, yeah, no, I need to listen to it. And even some of the reactions as well.
Yeah.
The UK reactions, Prod by Walks, like he has loads
Yeah,
there's loads of times where I've seen songs in the first 20 seconds. I'm like, yeah, this sounds hard. And then I'll just go listen to it and play it. So I think YouTube works for YouTube. Insta works for specific styles of Insta.
Yeah.
Like if I'm trying to get new audiences to then connect, I realize that I'm have to be accountable for that. I'm gonna have to message the person that's followed me and say, yo, thank you for
this is it, yeah.
And then take it from there. I think that next step is not always in people's mind.
Yeah.
And because of that, that's why it will just stay stagnant and you stay flat. Because it might look good on Insta, but where's going to generate you the income? YouTube, you're going to get monetized and stuff like that. So you have to think about the long term. And also when it comes to getting noticed by the masses, they'll look at your YouTube views before your Insta. It'll be like, what's your video saying? Okay, what's the Instagram saying? Then let me call this person.
Right, okay.
That's from my personal experience. That's how it's worked.
So YouTube is basically where you want to be pushing most of your content. But then most people, it's easier to just upload on Instagram. It's like a post and go kind of thing. Whereas YouTube, I mean, now you got community posts, short, so it's much easier.
The reels and stuff like
that.
Yeah,
so it's getting a lot easier now.
It's a lot easier now. So
but you got to keep pushing it though.
You've got to keep pushing. I think push both, work hand in hand. But when it comes to investing, be smart with your investments on Insta. Okay. Because Insta, you're going to get bare people messaging you saying, yeah, get this, get that, get But you have to just be very smart with what you get when it comes to that. I think that's very important. That's what I'd say. Okay, that's good advice. Solid, man. Yeah. Solid. So in short, when it comes to uploading and stuff like that, definitely work on one definite video, but then focus on other videos that you may have, promote that yourself, do the YouTube ads and stuff like that. And then that way, you're going to get organic followers, organic reactions, and then you'll be able to build your own fan base. Okay, so the key that I'm taking away from that is marketing. Have a plan and market a video. Yeah. And before you just don't just hope for the best. Don't just hope for the best. Like, think about it strategically, how you want to go about it, I say this because I was a big fan of hoping for the best, because everybody that I grew up on, they just literally... Like Lil Wayne, I think he used to have, his target would have 5 or 6 mixtapes in a year. Wow. Like he would just release it, and then, but of course they had like that Piff and all of these, just dropping it out for free, all of that. But then you have other people like French Montana, they'll do hard copy, sell it in New York and the back of their boot and stuff like that. Yeah. So these are the type of strategies that I thought. I think those days will come back. I wish, I really hope, because I wouldn't mind doing the hard copy thing, because I could just go Hyde Park, get a speaker, and everyone just comes, listens to my music. That'd be mad. That'd be mad. But then you can maybe even do it now. You could just say, if you have like QR codes, you can potentially do something like that. Yeah, so you can get the QR code that leads to your Spotify. Yeah. Get a big speaker. Maybe just make sure that the parking permits and all that are good. And if it is, then do just appeal it, man. Appeal that part. Just appeal it, man. Don't worry. So something like that could be beneficial. That's something that I've been thinking of for like maybe next summer and stuff like that. Okay. Just get all of my people close, and we'll just all vibes to my music and whatsoever. More people come in. Oh yeah, scan the QR code, link on iTunes, straight. Yeah, that's a good look, man. Yeah. And what's your plans? For like you said, touching on the plans, what's your plans for next year? Like next summer, next year. What's to come from you? So just before lockdown, I started my own venture and having my own events. Nice. Yeah. So just before that, I had my first one. That was in 2019. That sold out, and then that was that was that was real good, man. Yeah, man. Come on, love, bro. You know. Yeah, so that came from having conversations with my mentor, because like one thing that I struggled with when I was starting with music is performing, like, because the whole avenue of getting a booking agent, you have to appeal to them and all of that. It's mind-boggling to me. But then my mentor was just breaking down, is like there's different ways around it. And he said that Ed Sheeran, when he was starting off, he literally went to every open mic in the country, and then he just performed like reggae songs. So then people were like, who's this ginger guy performing Bob Marley? What's going on? But then that just had a mad appeal. So like people would tweet it, say, Ginger, Bob Marley, all of this. Yeah. So then that just led like a mass appeal, and people would record it. And then he said, you could do the same. I was like, how? He's like, just go to like bars, clubs, theatres, all of that, and just say, I haven't got money, but but my friends are gonna come, and I'll just sell the tickets online. You'll get a full house, and then they'll buy drinks. So then from there, the owner, the pub or whatever, they'll get the money from the drinks. They're all good because they're going to have profit by like 500, 600. You get your money from the little events, from the Eventbrite and whatsoever, then you're good. So I use that strategy. It worked with my first event. Then my second event this year, as soon as COVID ended, like, and it lifted July, literally I think COVID, the laws changed like July 18th. July 23rd, I already had my event. I said, Pat, you need to be there, definitely.
And how did that go?
Sold out as well.
Sold out. And that event, what was the event about though? Was it music
theme,
or?
Yeah, it was a music one. The theme was grime meets drill. So like both genres, obviously they have a negative light portrayed sometimes.
In times,
so I said, let me change the narrative in a sense. See that both of them can actually be in one place together. I didn't just have them. I had like people come and do R&B, soca, different type of styles.
What do you prefer, grime or drill though?
Ooh, that's a good question. You know what? I say that drill is where, like the direction of drill now, is where grime was supposed to be. Because I feel like grime, like, it touched the surface, it opened certain doors. But then if you think about the people that expanded grime, there's not really a grime song that fully expanded it. It's only like Pow or P's and Q's or something
it's
like
that. They took grime higher, got big in grime, then they went off to other genres. Whereas the man them that's doing drill, they got big off drill, but they've kind of stayed in drill. They've stayed in drill.
Even if it's commercial drill, it's still drill.
This drill, that's why I think it's like that,
Because if you ask a person from New York, from New Orleans and all of that, who's, like, when you think of grime, what do you think of? They'll say Dizzy, they'll say Tiny, but Dizzy's...
Skepta, no?
Skepta, yeah. But even with Skepta, they would affiliate him with ASAP. They wouldn't think of his grime. They wouldn't think of... Unless Shutdown might be the only song that would be grime. If you think of Dizzy, they're not going to think of a grime song. They'll think of like the Calvin Harris thing. Dance With Me, all of this stuff. Yeah, so even Tiny Temper, Written in the Stars. All of that. It's not grime. But with drill, every song, like, Woy, 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 all of this.
Digga D didn't switch up and do a dance tune, that, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
he's kind of stayed in, he hasn't done.
No, he's done different genres, but he might
venture into, he stayed in hip hop, he stayed in rap, like he might have done a rap tune,
but it's still like he can still go back to drill. And he's got a song that's got longevity. Like Woy, in 5 years, that can still go off.
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
That's a drill song. And that's very rare that you got a drill song that can do that. So like every like Pow you can play now. Like even I've gone to shows on Pow. It's still popping off.
The first version.
The first
version. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
I like the second version, but
the first
old school Power.
That's serious.
Like, that's.
But like Woy, he's actually got a song that can do that in the drill format. So that's really effective. But yeah, in terms of my event, my whole aim was to get that culture back. So I had a music industry panelist as well. So I had like 4 people that are actually in the music industry now. And one of them, they was on Rap Game, they was one of the candidates for that. So yeah, they was basically watching the performers and then they was giving their feedback. So that like you're getting feedback from somebody that's actually in the game. So that was like a confidence booster. And like there was a lit part where towards the end we done a cypher. So we had just grime and drill beats, and then the artists were getting involved. Even the audience can get involved.
Did you see that the drill? Well, maybe that the artists that kind of did drill, did they go over and do grime as well? Was it swapped over or just okay? So they
but like they done the drill flow on grime, which was interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I think like the other day Skepta on his plugged in, he done grime on drill, and I was like, this sounds so cold. Like, it sounds so sick because
he took some old school bars as well. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I feel like my event, the aim of that was to bring both cultures together, and then even like some of the panelists, they jumped on the cypher as well. So that's the energy that was getting
that's
on.
good.
So
that's a good look.
Good. So I think now moving forward, I've just partnered with a youth provision, and from December 1st onwards, I'm going to have events every other month. And my plan with that is to every artist that I had, because for my last event I had like over 20 artists, but everyone that stood out, I'm gonna get them to have their own experience of a headline show. So their own headline show, So because now that I've got the venue, I've got the place, I said now they can experience what we all dream about. We all dream about having our own headline and stuff like that. So now I've got a place where they can actually do that. So
their own headline show their name's on the board.
Their name's on the board.
But it's just one artist you're going to pick each month?
Each month, yeah.
Okay, and then have supporting acts.
I'll let them have supporting acts, that's what I was about to say. So then that way they'll be almost guaranteed to sell out because the artist will be hyped, the supporting acts will be hyped. I could do my little promo from here to there. But I don't have to do as much because it'll be their focus. Now they learn a bit more about the business side of music because now they're going to have to work towards targets to sell out a show. And now they're going to think of how to get extra income. They might have to get merch, might have to think of QR codes and all of this. So I'm trying to expand the way of thinking as well.
Right. And these are young people?
Yeah, young people. It's usually like 16 to 27, 28.
Oh, good.
Going up to 30s because I know that still people 30s are still trying to break off in the industry as well. So
this is good. And it's a lot of light you're going to shed on it by doing that too.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, they'll see the amount of work it takes. Like you got to book even the photographer, the set designers, the stage lights, security. It takes a lot for one event. The culmination of one event, it's a lot of work that goes into it. And the more people that see it, the more people that's going to respect it, and it could even inspire them to even go into careers like that.
Exactly.
And not even beyond being an artist, you could inspire other people that could work doing behind the scenes work, like with the camera work, lighting, set design, stage design. There's a whole wide variety of jobs in events alone. So what you're doing there is good, man. It's
and I think
big,
the partnership definitely helps because it's a youth provision. The youth provision that I've been partnered with, they specify in technology. So they do 3D and 4D printing, graphic design, and they've also got into virtual reality and augmented reality as well.
Okay. Yeah, 4D printing.
4D printing.
Wait, just like a quick, do you know anything about 4D printing?
I'm learning.
Okay.
Now that I'm there, I'm going to be around that environment and learn a bit more. Also, they have music studio there as well and all that. So I feel like it's good because London is annoying me, man. There's so many youth provisions that are just getting closed down. And that was the place to learn certain skill sets and even just life stuff and whatsoever. So the fact that I've got this opportunity with them, I'm going to utilize that a lot because there's stuff that I want to learn. Like I was having a conversation with the director the other day and I said, imagine having a show in augmented reality. Like having
I think it's coming. It's coming, man. It's definitely en route there. I mean, didn't it happen already in COVID?
It's happened in COVID. They've had it like that, but I want to see it like with the people still there. And
so the people are in the crowd.
They're in the crowd. But they have the glasses on, everything like that. They're seeing a virtual version of you, and then they can take it off and see you live as well.
Okay, so in that augmented reality. In that concert, you're basically limitless. So are they creating their own reality in those goggles? They're seeing what they want to see. So there might be like a switch that switches to the next track or you know what I mean? Something like I don't know. Like you could go crazy with it.
You can be adventurous with it. I'm guessing how it would be. Have you ever been to like a headphones party and stuff like that?
Nah, I haven't, but we was talking about it earlier.
Things like that, it's just like, it's two different things because you're hearing things one way, but you're hearing things another way. So I'm guessing it could be
surreal, man. Surreal.
So like these are things that like forward thinking I definitely want to use with this place. So I'm definitely going to use this place and utilize it because my last event, it made me realize that when it comes to bringing people together, it works because I just expected only people from my ends to come, but then I got artists from Nottingham, Bristol, Manchester, Cardiff, like loads of people came through because it was good. Even we sold out and then we tried to double the tickets and that was en route to like going well, but then we had to follow COVID restrictions. Cut it down a bit. So that just made me realise that if the idea is right, I can definitely
you're onto it there, man.
And like with this one, I'm happy because I've got the backing from Hackney Gazette as well, so they're going to do a news report.
Oh, you said
so that I'm happy with the backing from Hackney Gazette.
Hackney Gazette,
because even I was having a conversation with the news reporter the other day, and I was saying one thing that most people won't read any newspapers and that is because they just associate it with negative stuff. So if you're focusing on more things like this, it's going to give somebody the chance to open a newspaper or something like that, or even to read it on the website and say, okay, cool, we can, somebody positive's there, it's relating to something that I like, there's an opportunity there, and I learnt this from this tabloid and whatsoever, so you're using it to the right knowledge.
Yeah, you're definitely kicking it off there. Like, you're doing something major there, brother. Big respect for that one, man.
Okay.
So next show is
December the 1st.
December the 3rd,
Wednesday, December the 1st, 6 until 9 in Old Street. Soapbox is the place called in Old Street. Be quick.
Sold out?
It's about to sold out.
Okay.
So be quick if you want tickets.
Okay. And then after that is next year consistently,
so January, March. But I might do end of Jan, end of Feb, end of March.
Okay. That's a good look.
My next show, there's gonna be an artist. He's well known in the underground scene. He's called Gorilla Sawnoff. Yeah, so he's well known. He should be coming to do like a little listening party there. Probably share his story as well, because one of them mad stories been shot like 9 times.
Whoa!
This type of madness.
Damn.
But like all of that, he's a entrepreneur now. So
so he's got the stories to tell. And that's got that. I guess that translates through the music as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, man. That's a good look, man. But it's good to catch up with you.
Definitely, bro.
Yo, we're gonna have to do a part 2 for this, man, because there's been like every time you've been talking, there's things that I want to ask, but I know it's gonna lead somewhere else that we could drift off for half an hour talking about this, then go back. We're gonna have to do a longer sit-down version, like a longer. Yeah,
I'm definitely down for it. Definitely. As long as you're down for it, I'm down for it.
Hey, man, ready? Let us know, man. Let us know if you want part 2, man.
100 likes.
100 likes. Yeah,
That's right.
Yo, but yeah, man, big up, and let them know where they can find you, man.
Yeah, so on social media is this Official Impact, and from there, if you message me, I'll send you the link to my business page, and then if you're an artist and you're looking for any type of artist development in any way, if I can't help you directly, I'll lead you into the right direction, because I've got a team around me, so we can help you in any avenue. So hit me up.
Okay, yeah, man, big up. Like, comment, subscribe. JV8 Studios, we're out.